The outbreak of the severe acute respiratory syndrome, better known as SARS, swept the nation from 1st of March 2003 to 11th of May 2003. But the terror and the fear of the time remains embedded in the minds of many Singaporeans. So how did you feel when it first happened?
Terrifying. It's like it's really epidemic. And scary.
Scary, because it's scary. My first time we see SARS in Singapore because nobody got medicine, everything.
I was around 8-9 years old at that point of time. So it was a really shocking moment.
I'm a taxi driver, everyone also frightened.
It was really a frightening experience for all of us, actually.
We are one of the most cleanest country, I think, most greeniest country, but this thing happened is a bit shock.
In Singapore, the atypical form of pneumonia affected 238 people, resulting in 33 deaths. Various precautions were taken, with masks and thermometers flying off the shelves as Singaporeans armed themselves against the disease.
I was working in the airport, in the F&B industry.
Okay, so what happened when there was a SARS?
We saw very less flight coming in, not much tourists. Then the situation was not very good. It became very tedious. You need to wear masks, you need to take temperature check and all this stuff.
I was in army. Temperature every morning, everything. If you have slight fever or what, they will throw you to the MO and have a good check there.
Just try to avoid those who cough, wide out the window, that's all.
So if like a passenger was coughing and they came into your cab?
No choice, have to take him also. They will give you one sticker. So when we got a sticker, no one, those passengers were came in my taxi, they not worried, that's all. In that we watch TV to keep track. Today how many people got SARS, how many people in the serious condition, that's all.
You listen to the story in the hospital, then people dying, then you don't know whether it can affect you in any time or not.
But I think I remember it was quite a funny experience because suddenly they give us long holiday and that kind of thing. Then we cannot go out. Then cannot go overseas.
我在 IB 那边做学卖 IB canteen， 因为我知道每次去要验，那叫我们不可以出国。
我去到这个马来西亚，
那你就会知道嘞。
他直接就知道我去马来西亚，我回来他。不可以出去，你还出去。
I remember I was schooling that time, and the homeworks were being sent to the mail, so I had to do it at home.
Thought not to try to share our utensils or so that even at home with our own parents also we have our own utensils to use.
Have to take a lot of precautionary measures like avoid crowded places and going out with masks on. So it's a little bit tedious actually. I used to go out to clubs. So ever since the SARS happened at that time, the frequency of visiting these places has dropped.
I was in the hotel industry then, and there were a lot of things that we had to be very careful about. Most of the businesses, everything just shut down. When previously there were things like weddings and functions and all that, all of those things shut down, and operationally we could not do it because we were worried that, because of the spread of it and several people were being quarantined. There was also a personal scare within my own family when one of my sisters might have come into contact. But then she didn't, in the end she did not get quarantined. So that was a relief for us.
They confine us. Maybe we're not allowed to go here, go there. The school, every time we do those temperature taking.
I was at the polyclinic. Put on masks and we learn how to wash our hands correctly. A lot of people refrain from coming to the polyclinic.
Today, 10 years on, Singaporeans remain vigilant.
Bring out sanitizers everywhere I go.
When I get a flu, I'll check with the doctor straight away.
I think Singapore now should be more well prepared about this kind of thing right after SARS has happened because it was a very big thing.
I always make sure that I'm monitoring the health channels, even for simple things like flu. If there's a flu pandemic and things like that, making sure, or H1N1, making sure that we always have ready stocks in the office in case of any pandemic.